Sell your Dogecoin right now. It's going to zero. Sell your Doge immediately. Sell your Doge and buy this coin right now. Sell Dogecoin. All Dogecoin holders, it is imperative that you sell your Dogecoin right now and buy this coin. I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice, so please do not buy or sell anything that I say without doing your own research. But without further ado, I think we found the Dogecoin killer. Let's get right into it. So first off, guys, the Dogecoin killer is Shiba Inu Token. Hashtag SHIB Army. Let's get it. So this token is supposed to be taking over Dogecoin. We'll see what's gonna happen. It has somewhat of a community already and is going pretty strong. First things first, like always, let's just jump into the price. Well, let's jump into the overall cryptocurrency market cap price right now because everything is going insane. So real quick, the total cryptocurrency market cap is almost $2.3 trillion. Pretty high. It is insane. Bitcoin at 57,000. Ethereum hitting all-time highs today. At the time of this video, it is currently sitting at $3,268, but I think earlier it was up to I think 3,390 or so. So it's pulled back a bit since then. And then of course we have Dogecoin going wild today, and it's up almost to 42 cents, getting close to its all-time high at 42 cents. So let's get into the meat of things. Shiba Inu Token. It's down right now. We're going to look at the chart. As you guys know, I am not a chart analyst. I know what is going on. I know how to read a chart. But I'm more about the sentiment of the market and what is going to happen around that. And as we can see here, Shiba Inu coin is down right now. It's a fairly new token. It's only been out for about 7 months. Dropped in September. It was literally worth nothing, and then now it popped up to where it's at, and we're looking at 0.0000162. That is such a fraction of a penny. It's ridiculous, guys. It looks like something has gone on here, but actually nothing has happened here. This coin is still so ridiculously cheap. It's insane. So if this coin is a fraction of what of what Dogecoin was when it just made some people millionaires with its ridiculous move that it made recently. So when I look at this coin, I still see a great potential and what can happen with it, especially when you see the amount of people that are watching. You're looking at 131,000 people on the watch list. That's not even including people who didn't even decide to watch it like me, who are looking at it and creating content on it. So imagine how many people have their eyes on Shiba Inu right now. This coin can actually get to 1 cent, and getting to 1 cent would be a huge move, and it would make a lot of people millionaires getting into this coin right now. But I am not a financial advisor, and this is financial advice, so please do not buy or sell anything without doing your own research. Let's dive right into Shiba Inu Token, the meat, and what they're actually doing. Alright, Shiba Inu Token, decentralized meme token that grew into a vibrant ecosystem. And that's basically what Doge did. So they have SHIB, which is going to be the main token here. They also have a token that is going to be set out called Leash. It's going to be pegged to Dogecoin, they said. I don't know exactly what they're going to be doing with that, but there's going to be a small circulating supply of only 100K of that. So very small amount, and then they're going to be coming out with Bone, and the Bone coin is going to be in the ecosystem as well. This one hasn't dropped yet, but they're doing some DeFi with this. So they're gonna have leash, bone. You'll probably be farming the leash with the bone to get the ship, something like of this nature, or the ship with ETH to get bone. They do, all that kinds of stuff could be going on with it. How to buy it? You can swap it. I think it's on a couple swaps. Etherswap, 1 inch. Uniswap, 1 inch. What's really interesting about this thing, guys, that they're coming out with their own swap themselves, Shiba Swap. So yeah, that's also going to be incorporated with the DeFi that they're doing. So a swap and a DeFi could be huge for this project, depending on what type of APY and APR they're actually offering. So you have to keep an eye on that. That's always huge. And then art, they're supporting artists. So our artist incubator invite the best artists in the Shiba Inu community to join us on a special project. We invite speakers from various genres and platforms to speak with our Shiba artists, build camaraderie, and foster lasting relationships. Over a few past weeks, these artists will lead the artist Shiba movement as we explore how to bring our unique position into NFT market. So they're trying to bring people from the community into an NFT marketplace to sell NFTs and things of this nature. So that is going to be huge. Over 75 entrants applied, and we are excited to update the community on our cohort portfolio day and our first official NFT venture. So keep your eye on that. They're going to be dropping NFTs. Is crazy. And what I find a lot most interesting, or should I say most appealing to this project, is that they actually donate to rescuing actual Shiba Inu dogs. So that's pretty dope. And today, I'm saying not today, but a few days ago, actually, they dropped the Shiba Shiba token white paper, and it's called the wolf paper. I'm not. Yeah, might as well. We'll go into the wolf paper a little bit. Let's see what they got going on with the wolf paper. So we're here in the wolf paper. I haven't even looked at this yet, so we're looking at this together. Shiba Inu wolf paper. We got Shiba Inu token here. We got bone. We got leash. Introduction. What if cryptocurrency project was 100% run by its community? That's truly decentralized. While the term DeFi literally includes the word decentralized, this is a reference to economic status as opposed to internal hierarchy. Our founder Ryoshi said this of our beginnings. We are an experiment in decentralized spontaneous community building. I like that. Pretty interesting. Okay. Why decentralization? We are standing at a pivotal moment in innovation. I agree. We're not gonna go too deep into all of these slides. I just want to see what's going on here. You and more than 1,200 fellow holder admit mods, leaders, internal chat rooms, social media influence, memes makers, shrillers, and most of all, friends. Thank you. You are the real SHIB army, and we salute you. That's what I'm talking about. 120,000 holders already. That's pretty huge. So almost everybody who's following it is probably a holder. The SHIB rescue. So they're saying something about this. SHIB rescue with Amazon Smile. Shiba Inu are incredible dogs, from the tips of their teddy bear noses to the ends of their curled tails. They are fiercely intelligent, brave, independent, with an equal prosperity for loyalty and mischief. Sadly, the characteristics which make them extraordinary are the same ones which makes them a challenging pet. New or inexperienced owners can quickly find them overwhelmed and unprepared for life with a breed that's known for its bold personality, i.e. stubborn. So they're stubborn dogs. I guess people figure out that they're not easy to train, and then they give them away. They end up in shelters, and people are trying to help save Shiba Inu through Amazon Smile. So you can support this by purchasing through Amazon Smile and choosing the preferred 501c3 to donate to when you make your purchase. So that's pretty cool. The vision of Shiba Swap. So this is what makes everything pop when you have actual tokenomics. I like that. I don't want to begin to explain how this tokenomic works because I'm just looking at it exactly as you guys are seeing it here. So you have the ship, you have the leash Dogecoin killer, okay, and then you have Bone. Shiba Inu and the Shiba army have evolved beyond a simple experiment as of the publishing of this document and the releasing of the SHIB swap. We have become a decentralized ecosystem enriched by its own DEX. And that is very, very true. And for those of you who are new to the space, that is exactly what happens and how your DEX becomes powerful. And let's just take a look at a couple other things real quick before we finish up looking at the rest of that, because I want to show you Uniswap for those of you who know what Uniswap is. Most people should, but Uniswap is now sitting at $41. Okay, when Uniswap first came into play, it was, we're talking about 48 cent, September 2020. So that's kind of when some of these tokens launched. Actually, we have a Uniswap. These guys are kind of late. It looks like they're late compared to a Uniswap and stuff and things of this nature. So that is interesting. It seems like they were late. They got beat by Uniswap. But let me tell you how Uniswap actually became to be. Because what happened was, no one really knew what Uniswap was. No one trusted Uniswap. There were some people who were exchanging coins on Uniswap because that literally was the only place you were able to access some of these ERC20 tokens at the time. So I forgot exactly when. It's probably right before it blew up. It was sometime. It was definitely in 2020 during the pandemic. Uniswap says, I think it was definitely they maybe when they were worth 0 when they dropped. It could have been right here before they even hit the charts. But and then they actually, because this is pretty high to what I remember from when it first came out. People were getting Uniswap tokens airdropped to them for free for just interacting with the protocol. So I forgot the amount of Uniswap tokens they were given, but each time they used a different wallet, that wallet was also airdropped Uniswap tokens. So some individuals were interacting with the Uniswap with like 4, 5. Some guys were lucky, had like 10 wallets that got airdropped Uniswap tokens. And we're talking about thousands of people. And then these Uniswap tokens were given value. The value has now increased tremendously. They have locked up that value into the liquidity pools, and now they are getting paid. So they have created an ecosystem for themselves on their own DEX. By holding liquidity, and interacting with other tokens, swapping. Huge. So I can see. So back to what Shiba Swaps has said. If when they create their own DEX, there's a lot of liquidity in this token now, or in this system floating around, because it exploded to a certain degree. I'm not going to tell you exactly how much I have now in value, but I put in about $5,000 into this. And at this, I'll just tell you, at this highest point, I was over 100K when it was at when I was at the peak of its market. So it was an insane pump. So it had to pull back, and now it's actually settled down. And this is the perfect time, I think, if you were to get in. It's found, no, this would have been a better time down here, but scary because you know how much lower it can go. But I think it's found some type of support before we see a next big movement. But that's just my opinion. So, let's get right into the meat of the wolf paper. So this redefines SHIB as more than it could have been by itself, and why Shiba Inu will outperform, outlast, and outshine every crypto which attempts to emulate it. Shiba Swap will highlight our three flagship tokens: Shiba Inu, SHIB, Leash, Dogecoin Killer, Leash, Bone, Bone. On Shiba Swap, your SHIBs will dig for Bone, okay, or eventually bury their tokens. Strange. Or even bury these. They're gonna dig or bury, okay. So your SHIBs are gonna be what you, I would say, stake. That kind of sounds like stake, or let's say add liquidity. So you could stake or add liquidity. The best trainers even teach SHIB to swap, which allows the pup to exchange one token for another token. So if you can swap in and out of tokens while things are high and then back to while they're low, yes, you can definitely make money off doing that. It's funny how they try to put it in dog language. When Shibas dig, bury, or swap, they generate returns that are distributed to the puppy pools where the Shiba army has either buried their tokens or are digging for bones. So it seems like the fees, the returns will be the fees, and the fees are paid to people who are actually in these pools. That's what's gonna be happening. Yep, see, when you bury, stake. Okay, I was right. Didn't have to look at the paper. When you bury, stake. Boom. SHIB, X leash, bone. SHIB swap liquidity. So, you can add liquidity as well. Leash, ETH, bone. Excuse me. Shiba came into the world as a pup in August of 2020. So let's see what they're doing with these tokens. After we finish minting 1 quadrillion tokens, we put half into Uniswap and threw half away the keys. Then returning 50% was burned to Vitalik's Bearden's wallet, which was the start of our army. Was burned. So burned to his wallet. So I don't know if they exist or not. If 50% of half of quadrillion still exists, that's still about 500 million. I'm sorry, 500 billion. So 500 billion. Half of that, we have a 500 billion, I think. Yeah, half of 500 billion would be 250 billion. Will be going over there. Interesting. So at least they don't have these things locked up in some type of liquidity pool where they're going to be releasing them or dumping them onto the market. So that's actually not too bad. If he does have these in his wallet, I don't think Fatalic even knows or cares. So he shouldn't be selling them off at anytime soon. We hope. Shiba staff. Oh, they got more holders. They got 124,000 holders. Insane. Shiba incentive. Double returns. 3% of all bone. Okay, we won't go too deep into this. You guys can look at this at your in the presence of your own home, because yeah, they're all getting a little bit deeper into the tokenomics on that. But you know, that looks huge, guys. Looks huge. Looks crazy. I can't wait until Shiba Swap actually drops. I'm excited about it. So we'll see what happens. This is a great entry point right now. But I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, so please do not buy or sell anything that I mentioned without doing your own research. Please do your own due diligence. But let me tell you, the market is going wild, and you got to pull the trigger fast. It's the wild, wild west. So there you have it, guys. So that's the end of my video. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate every single one of my subscribers. I'm going to be trying to do something for you guys actually pretty soon. When I hit 50 subscribers, I'm going to do some type of giveaway, something extravagant for you guys, because I really appreciate the love. So I want to do something when I hit that milestone. So once again, thank you guys. I appreciate you. Have yourselves a good morning, night, evening, whatever it may be. And I will see you on the flip side. Peace.